Our hurricane season has kicked off as of June 1st, and luckily it's been off to a nice and quiet start. Now, elsewhere, there's a little more activity happening, especially in places like the Eastern Pacific, which we don't talk about a ton, but take a look at how many named storms they have already had so far this season. Tropical Storm Alvin was the first to form in late May. Next came Tropical Storm Barbara, forming just a few days ago and briefly reached hurricane status. So that would be our first hurricane of the 2025 season. Now it's dropped back down to a tropical storm. And then we have Tropical Storm Cosme that is also not expected to do a lot. Both of these storms that are still active in the Eastern Pacific aren't expected to have major impacts on land. So just a few fish storms over in the Eastern Pacific, but something to note. And we don't talk about, again, the Eastern Pacific season a ton. So let's go over just a few more details. It may seem like this is a pretty early start for them, but the Eastern Pacific season starts earlier than the Atlantic, right around May 15th. Again, they've already had 3 named storms with no major impacts. The next name on their list would be Delilah. Now, they're already monitoring another area of development, so we'll see if this ends up turning into anything. Here in the Atlantic, let's say a much different story. No areas to monitor for potential development over the next 7 days, and we've had a fairly quiet start with really only one area that ended up turning into nothing. If we do see something, it'll take the first name on the list, which would be Andrea, but that's not really expected to happen anytime soon. As you can see by just taking a look at previous hurricane climatology, we tend to see a peak right around September and October. So for now, I'm okay with letting the Eastern Pacific have all of the activity, and hopefully we can keep it quiet for a little while longer here in the Atlantic. I'm meteorologist Ansley Parker, and that's a look at the tropics.